Welcome to Aunty K's Tarot, your favorite radical queer indigenous auntie, bringing you tarot every day. Hello everyone, and welcome to Aunty K's Chat and Cards. It is June 15th. June 15th. If Israel and the United States weaponizing aid distribution in Gaza, it is how aid is distributed from now on from your oppressor directly, and you can get shot for getting it. Then you can be herded, possibly shipped out and deported. If Israel clears Gaza, if Trump can clear immigrants from California or elsewhere, clear people and unwanted people can be deported. If you're traveling and can be deported to Guantanamo Bay instead of just denied entry and sent home, this is a state of things, and these two things come to be. Your safety in home is gone. Palestinians have known this since the arrival of their settlers. Indigenous people over here somewhat understand, somewhat are lulled into a semi-safety depending where they are. If they're near-ish the Mexican border, they're not, because they could get deported for being Mexican without proof that they're Mexican. If you're in America, stop believing that you can safely choose where you're going to live. It's quickly disappearing. The rest of us, Israel and the US are making sure that our countries are going to find ways to do better versions of it. In Canada, Carney has already figured out how to do a neoliberal version of it. Everyone's like, oh my God, this is so conservative. Run as a liberal, govern as a conservative, except everything's moved to the right. That's why conservatives are now liberals. Conservatives maintain the status quo, and liberals will find a nicer way to oppress. So we've got bills that will allow the Canadian government, they're going through Parliament, to do things Trump is doing. Who knows which one's coming next? 2 and 5 are pretty bad. Things are changing, and your ability to decide that you will be free or that you will live where you want to live is slipping away. So is mine. So is all of ours. I can't believe I have fish. Every cause is linked together. you know, if you're like, well, why should me and my people, my marginalization worry about some other people or some other marginalization? Because ultimately, what they are allowed to do to one, they will eventually do to the rest of us, and even eventually their own. Look at the U.S. Eventually their own. How can you save your settler colonial nation? You can't. How can you save your empire that was built on settler colonies around the world? You can't. And you shouldn't. If that is your goal, you don't understand how we got here. We didn't get here because a couple idiots voted for the wrong guy. That's not how it happened. It happened because you thought you can just keep voting and it would be okay. If you showed up and cast your opinion once every 4 or 5 years, freedom would happen. For you. Maybe not for everyone, but for you. You were sure of it. You believed it. Where are we collectively? Things are turning. They're changing. This is how it has to happen. And it is changing regardless. If you want to have a say in it, you can't just keep participating in the system that's deciding the next worst possible outcome. You're going to have to be the King of Wands and get out there and stir stuff up. Create safety and sanctuary. Create safeties and sanctuaries in other places, and from there you can find your next steps. That's step 1, finding safety and sanctuary. Sitting on the dark side is sitting around mourning what we've lost. This is what we've lost is a system that was failing the vast majority of us. So instead of mourning what we've lost, it's time to build safe sanctuaries so that we can figure out how to fight for something new. But because the thing you wanted to save wasn't actually worth saving. Just because there's something worse in it doesn't mean it's what you should save. What we should save is our sense of humanity, and go out there and build sanctuary, be rebels, and do something new. What we've lost, mourning what we've lost and trying to save what we lost, is going to be the path to the dark side. But for something entirely new, or the systems will create it for us. And you will have participated if all you do is vote.